No man is more professional than I. I am a 1% man. I am not above or below any man. I'm training my mind. I'm building my body. I'm connecting to my soul. I'm investing my money. Welcome to the 1% Man Podcast. Let's go. Welcome back to the 1% Man Podcast. I'm so excited today because I want to talk about some misconceptions of health that's going on, right? And the biggest thing I'm seeing is I have conversations daily with people, and I hear this from even the girl I'm pursuing. I'm even hearing this from my own family. And even though I tell them thousands and thousands of times, but people need to hear this because over and over again, something I hear is like, well, you're eating too many carbs and not enough protein. At the end of the day, calories in, calories out. All right. That's what you have to understand. Carbs and proteins, that is, if you're not really dialed in like a bodybuilder, carbs, proteins, fats, like you need to just be eating real food, right? Stop complicating what it is. Stop trying to say, oh, I want to go keto. I want to go do this. Just eat real food. The closer to real food you eat, the better you're going to be. You're making it hard on yourself by saying, well, I'm eating too many carbs. I'm not eating enough proteins. At the end of the day, the thing is the battle of carbs and proteins, that comes down to like if you're doing like a show, right? If you're a bodybuilder and you need to get into peak state and your body has to look a certain way and all that. But for the everyday man, driven men like you that are listening, like, look, cut that stuff out all completely, okay? Second too, as well, is people talk about cardio and weight training, right? A lot of us as men, we want to put on size, we want to put on muscle, right? We want to cut down the fat. Fastest way to do that is not cardio. The fastest way to do that is to lift weights, pick up heavy things, and put heavy things down. So squat, bench, deadlifts, those are really going to help you to increase in size and to get super cut and to put on some massive muscle and to look good too as well. Because let me tell you, when you're lifting weights, you're going to feel good about yourself. You're able to lift 225 or rep that out, right? Or if you're benching 225, right? Those things like that, those are going to help you to put on size. It's going to help you to cut down the fat, put on lean muscle on, and you're going to feel good about yourself as well. Misconception is that cardio helps you burn more fat because you're sweating. The sweat doesn't mean anything. Sweat just means that you're just overheating and your body's trying to cool itself down. That's why you're sweating. Plain and simple. So people are like, oh, I need to do more cardio. No, you need to lift weights, right? Being a trainer for over 7 years now, everyone talked about the reason why my clients got in such great shape so quick and were able to rapidly transform their bodies because we were lifting weights. Right? We were lifting weights, high intensity interval training with those weights, really putting on lean muscle because muscle burns fat. Phenomenal, right? Now, also this thing, right, where people focus so much on what they're eating, right? But they also forget this too as well. Sleep, stress level, emotional levels too as well, sex, all that has a play in it too as well. And the people you're hanging with, right? If you're hanging out with fat people, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be fat too. If you're hanging out with people that are fit and healthy, that care about their lives, you're going to care about your life too. And I want to make this distinction because this is super important, right? When we talk about having relationships with people, what people are eating and drinking and all that putting into their body, that matters for you too as well. Right? Because what they're putting into their body is what comes out of their body, whether they're talking it, whether they're thinking that, right? And just being around in that space, whether it's toxic or healthy, that's going to affect you and how you think and how you act as well. So don't neglect that as well about health too as well. Health is not just simply like the workout and looking good, right? There's so many people that look good on Instagram, but on the inside, they're freaking messed up altogether, right? Because why? On the outside, they have all this muscle. Well, on the inside, they're not healthy at all. So think about this too as well. Health is a holistic view of it all together, right? There's been times in my life when I was playing football, I was like 220, about 225. You know what I mean? A little bigger, but man, walking upstairs was pretty hard for me. I looked super jacked and I loved the way I feel and I was in great football shape. But walking up and downstairs, carrying that weight around was heavy on the heart, was heavy on the body as well. So that's also a thing too. And the last but not least, I'm going to say this. invest in your health. So that means get yourself a professional that can help you. Get someone that can be in your corner, to be in your ear, telling you what to do, because that accountability and also that individual customization of helping you and particularly what you got going on is going to help you tremendously, right? Going out and following someone else's plan or listening to the latest IG model that you see is not going to help you at all, right? So let me tell you this. Last but not least, invest in your health. Take money out of your pocket and pay somebody to help you, because that's going to help you get to your results faster and get someone that you know that's gone through what you want to go through and that can help you, right? And you guys can always DM me and we can always help you. My Instagram is @BNGAMPA. On Instagram, you can always DM me and I can help you out and point you in the right direction. And until next time, my brother, your legacy starts today. Thank you, my friend, for tuning into today's episode. This means so much to us over here at the 1% Man community. Now, we want to extend a hand of gratitude to you. So I have a free gift for you. All you have to do is go to www.the1percentman.com/podcast gift. This is an exclusive gift for listeners that tune into our podcast. So go over there, get that free gift as well. And now I have 2 simple acts of you. 1, hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment and a 5-star review, because that helps us to see what you love about the podcast, and that helps us to bolster up in the rankings so more people can find us and listen to this pertinent information that we have for men of today's age. Last but not least, I want you to go back and listen to this podcast. Find just one thing that you can implement in your life today so you can move forward. Remember, progress over perfection. And till next time, my friend, your legacy starts today.